And happy Monday to you all on this 4th of July week. This is James Burgundy, and welcome to the second installment of Berger TV and this week's Next Fundamental. First of all, I'd like to thank the schedule makers for putting the 4th of July on a Wednesday this year, ruining any plans of traveling anywhere with the extra day off. So thank you for that. Last week's episode received an overwhelming response, and the comments and gifts have just been pouring in. I would especially like to thank Willie from Oxnard, California for the fruitcake. It was fantastic, so thank you for that. Now, while I do like to incorporate a little bit of humor into the fundamentals, I find it very important to practice what we preach. Not only do we have to say we're going to have to live our fundamentals, but we actually have to do them. That is why this week's fundamental is very important to me, and I would like to challenge each of you to do number 2 every day this week. I feel that if we do number 2 each day, it will make us feel better about ourselves and will be more productive in doing so. Now, doing number 2 isn't always about receiving recognition. As a matter of fact, sometimes it's more effective to do number 2 in private. This is one of my favorite fundamentals, and I try to incorporate it into my work and home life as well. I've even taught my children how to do number 2, and it's been very rewarding. Even my dog is doing number 2. Fundamental number 2 is we always do the right thing. I'd like to commemorate this week's fundamental with this picture of Right Shark from the Super Bowl halftime show. Whether people are watching you or not, doing number 2 on a consistent basis is a must. This week, I have hit the road to set out for Frederick, Maryland to visit Willowdale Apartments, where I had the pleasure of interviewing team members and talking to them about how they do number 2. It was interesting to me to see that there are so many different ways that someone can do number 2. I'm sorry, it sounds like I'm talking about what? Oh, well, get your mind out of the gutter, people. So let me rephrase that. There are so many different ways that you can do fundamental number 2. Anyhow, let's check out this footage from my visit. Good afternoon, Burgerland. This is James Burgundy coming to you live from Willowdale Apartments in Frederick, Maryland. And today I have the pleasure of interviewing Akwai Fali Bebe, which is a fantastically fun name to say. So everybody should say that name over and over. It will make you smile, and this guy's smile will make you smile. He's fantastic. So all the way from Togo, to Frederick, Maryland, which is, you can't Uber that. That's quite an Uber drive. So anyway, I have him here live today, and let's welcome him to the stage, everybody. Come on up, have a seat with me. Good to see you. Good to see you. Sorry about let's do the right thing. We'll do the right thing. Since today we're talking about fundamental number 2, which is do the right thing. We tried to do the left thing here, and he was utterly confused, so we're going to just keep doing the right thing all day long. So have a seat if you would. Let me hear you say your name, because I'm sure you say it even more eloquently than I could.
My name is Akwai Fali Bebe.
That is good. That is good stuff. I'm going to ask you that again in a few minutes. But I have one question that I'd love to hear your take on. If you walked into the break room here at your property and opened the refrigerator and a baby penguin was in there, what would you do?
The baby penguin? So what is the baby going there? That's my first question to you first.
Did you say, what is he doing in there?
What is a baby penguin like?
A baby penguin is a small Icelandic animal that is generally native to cold weather environments, and somehow he has ended up in your refrigerator, and I need to know what your plan of attack would be to get him to where he needs to be.
Okay, so first of all, when I open it, I don't know the reason why the little baby penguin would be in the refrigerator. But first of all, I will figure out who put it there, because the baby penguin cannot just fly and get in the break room, find the way all the way to the refrigerator. So first of all, I would like to know who put it there. So
we first have to find out who put the baby penguin in the refrigerator. So we have a situation on our hands at this point.
Right. And then if I find out who put it there, I'm going to know the reason why he put it there. And then once I find the reason why he put it there, now I can find a solution for that.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is doing the right thing. What is a penguin? That is awesome. Thank you, Akwai, for that. And finally, one last interview with a slightly different take. James Burgundy coming to you live again, which is better than not, as I've told you before. To follow up on A Quad Folly Bebe, we are going to interview someone with an equally unique name. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is Dave King. He's going to be coming to the stage now. We're going to do a quick interview with him. So, Dave, come on to the stage, man. How are you?
Doing good.
Oh, good. Look at that, man. Went right in for the left-hand shake like he had seen it before, but I promise you he hadn't. So the left-hand shake is in this year, and Dave, you took it just like you should have. But we're going to do the right thing now, since today is fundamental number 2, and we're talking about doing the right thing. So let's have a seat. I want to ask you a question and put you on the spot here. Okay, Dave. It's Friday, let's say. You go to the break room, you open the refrigerator, and there's a baby penguin in the refrigerator. What do?
Call for help.
Who are you calling?
My supervisor, Jamie.
That is the right thing to do. James Burgundy coming to you live. Thank you, folks. Thank you, Dave, and thank you to the entire staff at Willowdale. Thank you for your hospitality, and I truly enjoyed getting to meet each of you. Well, that concludes this episode of Berger TV. Until we meet again, remember, it's not always going to be easy to do number 2, but we must live our fundamentals daily. As always, stay classy, Berger.